to some girls. Vibes in the house are stir-fry noodles. My day. Not at little campus, actually. My dad's old bike. And I've been using this as well. Let's taste it. I thrifted these like. Morning. Welcome back to another vlog. I'm off to go to the yoga studio. I'm going to be teaching 2 classes today. I have a power vinyasa in slow flow. I'm really excited because I feel like I wrote a really good yoga class last night. I was listening to music and really getting into the vibe while I was writing the class. We're going to be focusing on back bending, so it should be really fun. It's actually slightly overcast, which is really nice because it's been so hot here in Northern California. It's a nice little break from the sun to have a cool overcast morning. So I have my little quarter zip on. I love this thing. I thrifted this from Abercrombie and Fitch and I love it. But anyways, let's go to the studio. Okay, here's a haul. From Costco, I had to get gas, but I also got vinegar, parchment paper. We like this granola, and then we needed more coffee beans. This yogurt we really enjoy. And then tofu. From Trader Joe's, I got these green onion pancakes. I'm gonna be doing a noodle stir fry, so I got these. Tomatoes for tonight. Hash browns, butter, lemon, and onion, basil, because I'm going to make pesto tonight. Bananas, some bread. This stuff right here is from the co-op. We get our eggs there. These are walnuts, Brussels sprouts, some chicken strips. This is our favorite toothpaste. Dinner time? pine nuts are pretty expensive, so I often buy walnuts. It still gives that, like, I'm trying to show you a close-up. You know, walnuts are good for your brain because they're shaped like a brain. It gives that same nutty flavor, but it's not as expensive as pine nuts are really can be often really expensive. Oh, almost forgot the lemon. You must do a taste test, so. Finished product. We have roasted potatoes I had left over from Sunday, and then sauteed purple kale we got from the farmer's market. We did some tofu, and then Brussels sprouts and onion roasted, the blistered cherry tomatoes with lemon, and then I'm gonna top it all with the pesto. These bowls are also from IKEA and they're perfect and cute. Just sitting here journaling because I didn't have time earlier this morning, and I kind of wanted to like recap the day and some of my feelings and thoughts and whatnot. And I was thinking about how someone has talked about when you keep your journals and diaries and all these past versions of yourself live within these pages, and someone was saying how, like, isn't it interesting how I know those versions of me, but that girl writing does not know me? It's mind-blowing to think about that. And I love keeping all my journals. I've been keeping them for, I would say, a little over a decade now. I used to write in my diary and journal as a young girl, but I didn't keep any of those, though I wish I did. But some of the most pivotal and transformative times of my life, I have record keeping of my thoughts, my feelings, just things that were going on, and it feels so special to have that. And I feel like journaling is a really good way to just stay really close and connected to yourself and spirit. It's really, really important, a special time for yourself just to let it all out. Sometimes I'll pop some of those out and look through, and I'm like, I see you, girl. And I'm sure there's a future version of me that sees me right now and is here for me. Should we do a little sound bowl moment? Also, my yoga class went so well today. I got so much good feedback from the heart opener and back bending class today. So I was really grateful that it landed well and resonated with the students. So let's end today off with a nice little sound bowl. I have to show you, we redid the living room. If you remember, the couch was on that side, so it was more of an open concept. And this has literally changed the entire vibes of the house. Even the cats love it. Look at Jube. A bunch of their toys are on the floor. We get these little toys that are handmade from the farmer's market. They have catnip in them and the cats go crazy for them. But Bree was working on some music in here. And we moved this lamp over here in the corner. It feels like a cozy reading nook now. And you have like access to the entire window. But it looks so good in here.
What are you scared of? I'm at a 3-day dinner party with a bunch of women I've never met. Yeah, this is terrifying.
I wanted to show you guys some of my hair care. Things I like to do. I use this hair towel. It's a microfiber towel. It's really good to be more gentle on your hair. When I'm brushing out my hair, I use this mini wet brush, but this is really good for the way that it helps to separate and detangle my hair for curls. You can even use this brush. Since it has little divots in it, you can actually use it to twirl the hair if you really like to go through and style all your curls. I'm not that meticulous, but I use this Shea Moisture leave-in conditioner, and I've actually really enjoyed this. I feel like with curly hair, you have to trial and error a lot of different products to see what works for you. Like some curly hair does better with mousse, some curly hair does better with gel, leave-in conditioner, oils. You just kind of have to trial and error. I do a couple pumps into my hand, and then I've been using this as well. It's Dr. Bronner's Lavender Hair Cream. It's also a leave-in conditioner as well as a light styling cream, and I just do one pump right in the center. And I mix these together in my palms, and then when I take my hair, I take my palms together and go coat all of my hair. Then I do some on the top of my hair, make sure I get my front pieces. Then I go through and scrunch my hair. I don't use mousse when my hair is this wet because I don't like a crunchy look. So I wait till my hair is probably like 85 to 90% dry, and then sometimes I'll put mousse in it, or sometimes I do no mousse. Like this will look good as it is. I just reassess when my hair is dry and I just leave it down to air dry. I don't mess with my bangs. I just try to leave everything as it is. If my hair is looking like it needs a little more like support for the curls, I'll put in this Not Your Mother's Curl Talk mousse. I got a travel size because I wanted to try it out. I like it. I think I would try something else instead of this. I did like the Shea Moisture one of this line, the mousse, but I just wanted to try something new. But I don't love this one as much, but I'm actually almost finished. So if my hair looks like it needs support, the curls, when it's like 85 to 90% dry, I'll put a little bit of this and I water it down with water because I don't like too much crunch. If it's looking fine, I just leave as is. Sometimes I'll put a little bit of this Moroccan oil just to help with the frizz. On day 2 or 3, I use this spray bottle to rehydrate my curls. This is amazing. I don't know how I lived without it. And then I will add in a little bit of this mousse on 2nd and 3rd day hair. It works really well to hydrate my curls, and my curls will have a little bit more hold because there's a slight bit of more like hair oil. You know, 2nd day hair holds a lot better with style. And then if I'm needing a little dry shampoo, I have this Beach Babe by Not Your Mother's, also in a travel size. This is good if my hair is looking flat like 2nd or 3rd day and I need to add a little more texture or volume. Made a 2nd cup of coffee and got dressed so I could feel cute today. I love this necklace. My spouse got me this necklace. It's actually the constellation of the stars the night that we met, and then there's a little bee charm. I can show you up close. But I'm wearing this white thrifted tank top, this thrifted striped button down, and then thrifted Levi's. That's my vibe today. Here's the necklace. You can see the constellation on the back. I think that Brie got this off of Etsy, and then this little charm with a bee on it is from a little boutique in Crocker Park in Cleveland. I forget the store. I added it to this chain. It's one of my favorite gifts. I'm really excited for my 33rd birthday. We're going to be going on a little camping trip. I'm really excited. I'll share more of the details after the trip. I'm going to be vlogging, but since this will probably go out before that, just for safety, I'll wait to tell you guys about the hike till after. But I wanted to sit down and do an itinerary for the trip. I want to map out what trails we're gonna do, what food we're gonna do, our menu plan. I also am working on a fundamentals class I'm gonna be running at the studio I teach at. It's going to be learning vinyasa, breaking down chaturanga, up dog, and downward facing dog. I'm going to be going through the anatomy, some drills, tips, and tricks for people to perfect their vinyasa to fit their needs. So I need to write that up as well. I want to get that done by the end of the week. So if I don't get to it today, I have also freedom tomorrow to do it. But for now, I kind of want to plan my itinerary for my birthday. I cannot believe that I'm going to be 33 years old. I honestly have loved my 30s. It's been my best chapter. I love every chapter of my life so far, but there's something about really knowing yourself once you get into your 30s. It's a love that feels unbreakable and really comforting. I want to paint my mom's birthday card as well today. So we'll see what all we can get to. If not, I can sort of fill these in throughout the week, just sort of brain dumping onto you what I'm feeling I'm going to be doing today. I also have this Backpacking California book I got from the thrift store, and they might have the national park that we're going to be going to, so maybe I can look into that. Maybe I should see there first. I thrifted this book when I was doing the Artist Way. They do! Of course they would. It's a national park. Of course it would be in Backpacking California. So we're staying in California, but not too far of a drive. Let's see. Let's go to the contents. Good morning, we're up and at 'em. I'm going to pump up my tires, so I'm heading out towards the patio. Actually, I got bit by a bunch of mosquitoes out here last night. One thing about me, I love to hang out on the patio or porch or whatever. I'm gonna pump up my tires for my bike because this morning I'm going to bike to a farmer's market, a new one that I have not tried out. It's only for the late spring, early fall, so it's a short farmer's market. We typically go to the one during the weekend, but with everything that's been going on with the food system, we're trying our best to do as much local as possible. It's not always feasible, you know, cost-wise, going in our schedule, all that sort of stuff, but we try our best, and especially right now. So I have a couple things on my list to get for dinner tonight, and pretty much just all produce. I'm gonna bop around just to see what other vendors and stuff are there, but it should be really fun. Also, what's really cute is my bike is actually my dad's old bike that I've had for a really long time. I got new tires put on it, and I remember the guys at the bike shop were like, "This bike is so cool," and I'm like, yeah, this was my dad's bike. He actually got it from a garage sale like years ago, but I've hung on to it. I got this little pump off of Amazon. It's really nice because it fits my tire, and then on the other side it fits Bree's tires because Bree has a different type of bike. It's like a fixed gear and the tires are different, so I can put this into the description. It was really cheap, like $7 or something. Okay, here's what I'm gonna bring with me for my ride. I have my house keys, and this is our bike lock key, which this is the bike lock. I'm just gonna put this into the backpack that we have. This is like an off-brand Camelback, but it's really light, so it's nice to use for like hiking and biking, and I don't need to get too much produce, so everything should fit in here. I have to tie up my hair, my wallet, phone. This is a reusable bagoo bag in here so that I can put all the produce in here into my bag. Helmet, of course, and then a water bottle. I know I look so silly right now with my helmet. It's like my frontal lobe developed and now I wear a helmet. Anyways, I'm trying to be better at wearing sunscreen, so I have this Think Sport SPF. I love this sunscreen. It's reef friendly. It lasts a really long time, and it doesn't like clog my pores or make me break out or anything like that. And like I said, I feel like it lasts a really long time. Like I've worn it to the river where I'm like sweating and in the sun for a couple hours, and I don't need to like reapply. Anyways, let's get into it. I'm like a little nervous because I'm going alone, but we can do anything. All good things will happen to me. All good things happen to me. I'm safe. I'm loved. I'm magnetic to all the good. All right, let's get into it. Okay, little haul. I got 2 baked goods. I'm gonna surprise Brie with this almond croissant, and then I got a morning bun. And then I got 3 bell peppers, which were only $2 for all 3. It was only $2. I got broccoli, green onion, and then I got some stone fruit, peaches and nectarines since it's stone fruit season. Let's taste test this morning bun here. What a beautiful day. What's up? New view unlocked. I think the light is down. I've had the best day. I had so much fun taking myself on that little adventure to the farmer's market. It put me in such a good mood. I was talking to some girls that sat with me on the grass after I was finished with my little sweet treat. Should I turn this off? Anyways, I talked to some girls for a little while who sat next to me in the grass, and it was really nice just to connect and laugh and be silly. It was like one of the highlights of my day. And then I wrapped up my yoga class that I'm gonna be running at the studio I teach at. I finished that, got that email to the studio owner. I also finished my plans for my birthday, and I feel like quite accomplished. I also want to list some things on Depop. I've had some things I've been stowing away in the closet that I want to put up on Depop, so that's what I'm gonna do right now. I really like my outfit today. Wearing this little baby tee from Urban Outfitters. I thrifted this, well, from like a consignment, so not sort of like a Plato's Closet, like an upscale consignment, but it was still really cheap, less than 12 bucks I think. Anyways, but it's from Urban. Wearing this little skirt, so there's little shorts underneath. This is like the perfect size when I roll it over. I love it. But I thrifted this. It's vintage. I got it from a little thrift event that they do here in the city where local vendors put up their thrift stores. And I found this there probably 2 summers ago, and I love it. Also, I'm really excited because in the start of August, I'm gonna be doing a 4-week knitting class, and I'm looking forward to starting a new hobby. I'm eager for this because I want to knit some gifts for people in my life, and I think it'd be really fun to do like beanies or scarves. Hopefully I can get to a place of doing a sweater. The possibilities are limitless, so I'm really looking forward to that. It's free. I just saw a flyer, I think at like a local restaurant, and then I put myself on the wait list. This was last summer, and I got in this summer, so I'm really excited because it's a pretty small class. One woman runs it, and I'm excited to also meet some new people. I think it's just gonna be a really great thing. It's once a week at like 6 p.m. and we're gonna be meeting up, having snacks, learning all about knitting. I'm really excited, looking forward to it. Here's my little Depop pile. These are some books I want to put into a free little library, so I'm gonna put them by the door, so next time when I'm in the car, I can stop by and put these in there so someone else can enjoy them. But yeah, here's the things. I'll have my Depop linked in the description, but I'm gonna take some pictures of this stuff now. For dinner, we did stir-fry noodles, the bell peppers from the farmer's market, and broccoli, onions, and then green onion on top with some vegan chicken in there as well. And then the green onion pancake with some soyaki on the side. It's a beautiful morning. I had a call from my niece this morning, so that brightened my day. But I'm at the yoga studio. I'm going to be teaching a restore class this morning, And then I'm going to print the label for my Depop order, and I want to find a free little library so I can put these books in there for someone to enjoy. But yeah, it's going to be a beautiful class, a beautiful day. I had to run to Target to get a couple restocks for the bathroom, and then toothbrushes. Also, the light above the microwave went out again, so I'm trying a different one to see if that works well. And then we needed new skincare. We were all out. This is our favorite face wash. Very inexpensive. It's only 10 bucks. And then this big jar. They didn't have the small one, but it doesn't really matter. It's the same thing. Probably good because this will last us a long time. And then I wanted to try this hydrating milky toner. I've heard really nice things about it, so we shall see. But I really want to fix this light here for the microwave. My hair probably looks crazy because I was driving with the windows down. My yoga class went really well today. I've been feeling so inspired with saying what's on my chest and helping students to arrive in postures. I feel confident, and I don't know, I'm just feeling in a good place, which is a blessing because I'm like anybody else. I go through hard times, and when I'm in a good season of life, I just really cherish it. So it's nice to feel good. Yeah, I need a screwdriver for this. What's so fun is a lot of my tools are my dad's tools, and every time I use them I think about it. So hey Dad, if you're watching. But yeah, he's given me a lot of my tools that I've taken with me throughout my life. This is my favorite light, could be in the whole house. I love the dim lighting it lets off, and also while you're cooking, you just have clarity of what you can actually see going on. So the last one I bought, if you watched the previous vlog when I did this, it burnt out within like a month and a half, which is really odd because the light bulb that was in there before had lasted us since we moved in here, which has been probably over 2 years. So I don't know why that other one burnt out so quick. If this burns out quickly, I'm gonna go to like Lowe's or Home Depot and get probably a better quality one. I don't know. These are from Target, so who knows? But see, I almost said taste test. I'm hungry for lunch. Anyways, let's see. Beautiful, beautiful. up? I have not chatted to you guys in a while. It's late afternoon on Friday. Bree's about to be off here in just a couple of minutes, and then we're gonna be heading off to the grocery store because we're actually doing a river day tomorrow, so we want to get some things to make. I think we're gonna do wraps. We'll see. And then we need some things for dinner this weekend. But I just got myself freshened up because I was cleaning all day, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit tired, but we're just gonna be relaxing probably tonight. So I've been loving these little barrette clips. I got them in a pack from Target. They're actually by Cat and Jack, like the kids brand, and they come in a bunch of different colors. I'll link them, but I've been like obsessed with them. I think they're so cute, and I just have my hair in a braid with a little silk scrunchie there. Those are also from Target. This shirt is thrifted, and it's actually Breeze. They got it from a thrift event with local vendors. I think I was talking to you guys about that. I'm wearing these striped, sort of oversized pants that I thrifted these as well. But yeah, I hope you guys have been having a good week so far. Vibes in the house are so cozy. If only you could see the cats all the way back in on the bed. They're passed out. But I wanted to give you guys a grocery haul. We went to Trader Joe's and then the Co-op to get some things. I'm gonna be making wraps for the river tomorrow, buffalo cauliflower, so I needed wraps, and then buffalo sauce. And then we got some Go Macro bars for the river tomorrow. These are our favorite flavors, they're really good. And then I wanted a little bit of candy to have for tomorrow at the river as well. We got some more milk, we need some sour cream, hash browns, tater tots, big thing of bananas, red onion, white onion, bell pepper, and then we got these potato chips. We like these. And then we wanted to try these sweet onion pretzel twists, and we tried them in the car. They're actually pretty good. I would get them again. And then from the Co-op, this is our favorite lotion, and it lasts a really long time. We get the unscented one. We also got some electrolyte hydration packets for tomorrow as well, because we're out in the sun all day. It gets really hot, and it's good to have stuff like this on you so you don't get too dehydrated. They're really good. Then we got chicken strips for dinner this weekend. I'm gonna be making like a barbecue chicken pizza, so I wanted to get stuff for that. And then carrots, Olipop for tonight, of course. Some cheddar cheese, dino kale, cauliflower for the wraps, pineapple for the barbecue pizza I'm gonna make, some tempeh bacon, and then some spring greens. The only thing I have right here is a mason jar, so you're sitting on top of a mason jar, but I wanted to do a taste test of the candy. Oh, the rainbow. That's good. I would give them 3.75 4.